Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a killer topic, literally. We're talking about the deadliest assassins in the DC universe, ranking the ones who have racked up the highest body counts. From cosmic tyrants to ruthless masterminds, this list will leave you speechless. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment letting us know your favorite DC villain, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's jump into the chaos. Harley Quinn, responsible for dozens to hundreds of deaths, started as the Joker's loyal partner, but quickly became a deadly figure in her own right. Initially, her actions were driven by chaos and the Joker's influence, leading to bombings, massacres, and individual murders. Harley is known for using improvised weapons, from her iconic baseball bat to ingenious and unpredictable traps. While her body count doesn't match others on this list, Harley is relentless and deadly in combat. Since separating from the Joker, her morality has become more complex, but she still doesn't hesitate to kill when necessary. Lady Shiva, with hundreds of victims, is one of the most skilled and lethal fighters in the DC universe. She operates as a contract killer, taking out targets with surgical precision. Shiva rarely fails her missions, using her martial arts expertise to eliminate adversaries with fatal strikes. Her kills are quick and efficient, often leaving her victims unaware of what happened. Although her actions are usually directed at individuals, Shiva's accumulated body count is staggering. Her philosophy of combat and respect for her opponent's skills turn her assassinations into almost ritualistic acts. For Shiva, death is part of life's balance, and her actions reflect her quest for perfection in combat. Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. Deathstroke, responsible for hundreds of deaths, is a highly trained and well-equipped mercenary renowned for his brutal efficiency in assassination missions. Enhanced with superhuman strength, agility, and intelligence, he eliminates targets effortlessly, regardless of how many people stand in his way. Slade is relentless, using firearms, swords, and military strategies to maximize the lethality of his attacks. Throughout his career, Deathstroke has accumulated a high body count, both as a contract killer and in personal vendettas. While he often accepts jobs, he also kills for personal reasons, especially when he feels betrayed or disrespected. Amanda Waller, indirectly responsible for hundreds of deaths, orchestrates many of the DC Universe's deadliest missions through her leadership of the Suicide Squad. Waller commands high-risk operations that often result in mass casualties, affecting both civilians and enemies. She manipulates people and events to achieve her goals, treating human lives as expendable resources in the pursuit of national security. Her cold, calculated approach makes her a controversial figure. While she justifies her actions as necessary for the greater good, her methods often cross moral boundaries. Despite not being a physical combatant, her ability to command violent operations and make life-or-death decisions places her among DC's deadliest influences. The Joker is the embodiment of chaos in the DC universe, with an estimated thousands of victims. He kills for amusement, often without any motive beyond causing destruction and suffering. His actions range from massive explosions in Gotham to individual murders, always with a macabre twist. Chemical weapons, such as his deadly laughing gas and elaborate traps, are his preferred tools of terror. Among his most infamous atrocities are the murder of Jason Todd, the second Robin, and his involvement in events like the Killing Joke and Injustice. The Joker's victim count is impossible to quantify accurately, as he is constantly involved in schemes that result in mass casualties. His unpredictable nature makes him especially dangerous, as he follows no logic or morality. Black Adam, with an estimated thousands of victims, is a ruthless anti-hero known for massacring entire armies to protect Kahndaq, his homeland. Gifted with the powers of the Egyptian gods, he uses his super strength, speed, and magical lightning to eliminate any threats to his kingdom. Adam does not hesitate to kill, viewing it as a necessary means to ensure his people's safety. His actions often result in mass deaths, especially during conflicts with foreign powers or other superhumans. Adam's rule is marked by a combination of severe justice and relentless protection. He sees his nation as his ultimate responsibility, and any threat is met with deadly force. sAlGhul, with thousands of victims, is the leader of the League of Assassins, an organization responsible for countless assassinations and genocides over centuries. He believes humanity is out of balance and that the only way to save the planet is to eliminate a significant portion of the population. His actions include chemical, biological, and nuclear attacks on a global scale, resulting in the destruction of entire cities. Raz uses his extended lifespan, granted by the Lazarus Pit, to meticulously plan operations that lead to mass deaths. Raz also trains highly skilled assassins to carry out his vision. Every member of the League is an extension of his philosophy, turning the organization into an efficient killing machine. Parallax, Hal Jordan. Under the influence of the fear entity Parallax, Hal Jordan became one of the deadliest killers in the DC universe, with an estimated millions of victims. Possessed by Parallax, Hal destroyed the Green Lantern Corps and wiped out entire planets in his quest for power. The entity amplifies fear and grants Hal nearly unlimited power, enabling him to manipulate energy on a massive scale to annihilate civilizations. He kills with cold efficiency, using both his power ring and emotional manipulation to wreak havoc. The genocides committed by Hal as Parallax remain one of the most tragic chapters in his life. Although his actions were driven by possession, they left a lasting scar on the universe and his reputation. General Zod, with an estimated billions of victims, is a Kryptonian military leader synonymous with mass destruction. In his quest for Kryptonian supremacy, Zod has devastated entire planets and led armies to subjugate civilizations. He kills without remorse, considering all who oppose his vision of a new Kryptonian empire as inferior. With Kryptonian powers under a yellow sun, Zod is nearly invincible, using his super strength, heat vision, and invulnerability to exterminate entire armies. Zod is a ruthless strategist, combining his military training with brute power. He views the annihilation of entire populations as a means to create space for his people, particularly in stories where he seeks to rebuild Krypton. Darkseid, the Tyrant of Apocalypse, is one of the greatest mass murderers in the DC universe, with an uncountable number of victims, billions. He leads his army of parademons in devastating campaigns to conquer entire planets, searching for the anti-life equation to control all existence. His incursions often result in the total annihilation of civilizations. In addition to his armies, Darkseid uses his immense power, such as his lethal and unavoidable Omega beams, to eliminate both entire armies and individuals who oppose him. His relentless ambition for power makes him one of the most feared villains in the multiverse. Darkseid's impact is felt on a cosmic scale, as he not only kills directly, but also destroys the hope and freedom of entire populations. Survivors are enslaved, ensuring his domination is absolute. His capacity for genocide is so extreme that even heroes like the Justice League must combine their efforts to stop him. That's it for today's video, folks. The DC universe is filled with some of the most dangerous and fascinating villains, and these assassins prove just how deadly things can get. We hope you enjoyed exploring this dark side of DC with us. If you liked the video, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps us out. Drop a comment below and let us know who you think is the most lethal in the DC universe, or if we missed someone you'd add to the list. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into heroes, villains, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.